Congratulations, Danielle, and I really appreciate your time. And how do you feel about that?
Good. It feels good to finally have accomplished getting certified. And it was a terribly long road. I think I could have gone through it faster, but I took my time and I feel like I don't know absolutely everything without looking at my notes, of course. But I think that's probably how every grad feels that, they want to have some actual clients and then get really accustomed to, speaking about everything. And that's where I am right now, just trying to get my business started.
Fantastic. Well, I'm going to
Yeah.
help you with that. So if it's okay, I'm going to ask you, what do you like best about the course?
It was displayed and organized in a fashion that was easy to follow. Like, first, it felt overwhelming because you were doing an overview of everything, like a high level overview. But then once you got into like the in depth of each test, and by the time I got through each of the tests, and I felt like, okay, I've got a good foundation of like what we're testing. I kept wondering, like, when are we getting into diet, rest, exercise? But then I understood, like, I've got to know what the foundational tests are. Then I would watch Hot Topics after each module that I went through with you. It spoke to me perfectly. I mean, I looked at several options for programs to go through, and I actually learned of FDN through an interview you did with Natalie Needham. I
Yeah.
listened to her podcast, and all along I was wondering, like, okay, I can get certified as a health coach through all these different functional methodologies that follows my belief system, but that's just going to be like guessing at like what's actually going on inside someone's body. So when I heard you say on that interview that there's lab testing and functional labs that I can do to connect the dots, I was like, oh my gosh, yes, because if I have to refer this to someone else to get the labs, I'm either going to be not in alignment with the doctor necessarily on what we're looking for and what lab tests to run, or I'm losing a client to someone else who's
Right.
like, well, I could do the lab testing and the coaching for you. Every step of the way through the course, it just kept reinforcing the methodology that you obviously believe in, that's tried and true, that is a belief system that I have over years of going to functional medicine practitioners. And actually, FDN, I feel like some of those functional health practitioners I've gone to over the years were just treating the paper. And I loved how the course just kept reiterating these are an adjunct to the Dress for Health Success protocol. These help connect the dots. And while they're incredibly valuable, that's not what we do if you're just treating the paper. So I loved it every step of the way. It's just been a great experience.